Hey guys, welcome to my new set. No, I'm not getting rid of the old one. I love that dark, moody type look, but I wanted to create something that was lighter, brighter, cleaner looking for when I'm doing an unboxing or reviewing or trying to show you something like this. It's easier to see on this type set versus that dark and moody. I have had comments about things disappearing against my black shirt, whereas on this type set, it's a lot easier to see the products. Also, I think it looks a little more professional when I'm doing this type stuff. Now, I am going to show you the full setup that I'm doing, and I'll go over all the things with you, and I'll put links to the items down below so you can check it out in further detail. Now, the first thing we're talking about, though, is the cameras. The camera I have going on here, the good old Sony ZV-1. You can't beat it. This thing works brilliantly, and I'm trying to use lower end equipment, not all big high-end fancy stuff, to show you what you can do, one, in a small space, and with budget type equipment. So the Sony ZV-1 works brilliantly. It's got a little side monitor. Just make sure you're not looking at the monitor because your eyes will shift off. Make sure you're looking at the lens. Now, we need a top-down view as well. Right now I'm using an iPhone up above, so I can show you something like this so you can see the product from a different angle. You can see it from above. So as I'm showing stuff on the table, I've got the two angles that I can bounce back and forth with to show you when I'm doing an unboxing or reviewing of something. So that works out brilliantly. So that's it, two cameras to do this type setup. Now for our lighting, I'm using a Neewer rollable in front here. Like I say, the links will be down below, and it's double diffused to help soften it out a bit. Now, behind me, I've got that bit of a glow happening. That is a Weelight K21. It's kind of a tube style light, which I will show you after. Now, the nice thing is, I can control it with my cell phone here. Let me just open my phone up. So this is just a white light, but I can come in here and I can change the background color behind me. So I'll just slowly go around the wheel here, and you can see how I can change the color of the set. Now, it's not the strongest light in the world, especially on a bright set like this, but you can see how it does give me a nice kind of a glow look in behind. And it's just a matter of finding one that you like the best. So I think I'll just leave it there at this point. But you can see, it gives me that nice little bit of a glow. So Neewer rollable light there. Weelight K21 in behind. That's my lighting setup. Now I am using a Zoom H1N to record my audio in. There's a Deity D4 mini microphone just up here plugged in to that, so I'm getting better quality audio. That's it. Now, I am using a C-stand. Let me show you the behind the scenes of this so you can see exactly how all this is set up. And I'm not taking very much space up. I'm probably only about 8 feet from the camera to the wall behind me, and I'm probably only, let's say 8 feet. So I'm 8 foot by 8 foot containing this little studio to create this little setup. So in a small bedroom, you can create it using budget gear. Anyways, enough of me babbling. Let me show you behind the scenes and you can see this whole little setup. So hang on, we can check this out. So let me just get out of my little seat here and we'll go check it out. All right, there you go. There's a whole little setup pulled back so you can see exactly what's going on. So like I say, in behind, I have the Weelight happening there, giving me some color on the background. And I have my Sony camera there, and I have the Neewer light rollable right there. Now, if you'll see here, I've got my cell phone mounted on a Neewer bracket, and I have the Zoom H1N plugged into the Deity D4 mini microphone right there, so I'm getting better quality audio. Now, this whole thing is mounted on a C-stand. You don't need to go that heavy duty, but you need the boom arm to be able to get that top-down view. Now, there's the Sony camera, and this is how I see it back here. So let me just kind of zoom back out a bit here, and you can see this is from the camera's point of view. That's the whole little setup right there. And like I say, I'm contained within about an 8 foot by 8 foot area. You can't get much smaller than that. And that's the whole little package deal right there. That's a behind the scenes for you of that setup. There you go. Short and sweet behind the scenes of this little YouTube setup. I think it works brilliantly. No, I'm not abandoning the other set. I love the dark and moody. I think it works really well and I enjoy using it. This one though will work great for products. As you see, minimal equipment, not super high end, in a small space. I think this works out great. So that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. So until the next time.